Alright, hey, what's up? How's it going? It's just a bit loud. Just let me adjust this thing. Alright, hey, what's up? How you doing? Welcome back to Rainswept. Now, if you remember, I've already played this game, and this is just a replay. I would say a replay of Rainswept. I've already played this before. I would say a year back when it came out, a few days after it came out, and yeah, it was a rust out gameplay. I would say not exactly rust out, but I was not completely into the game. I don't know why I'm saying that, but I just don't remember a lot of stuff. I think I was sitting yesterday and I was like, shit, I don't remember a lot from the game. That was because I kind of rushed out the gameplay, and I shouldn't have done that. So I'm gonna do it justice. I'm gonna play it again, and this time I'm gonna take everything in. I'm gonna let everything in. I'm just gonna have fun with it. That's the term I'm looking for. But yeah, this is a great game, by the way. It's probably one of my favorite 2D adventure games I've ever played. I don't want to call this a point and click adventure game, even though it kind of is. I'm not really sure, but yeah, if it's a point and click adventure game, this has to be my favorite point and click adventure game. It's just the story, the characters, the dialogues, just written very well. So yeah, without any further ado, let's just hit new game. Awkward silence. Alright. Oh yeah, I remember this part. Monday, 12:14 a.m. October 7th, 1996. Hey, Michael, if I'm not wrong. I think the sound has improved. I'm not sure. It's also interactive. Man, the second game is in progress. His second game, and he's just going for a 3D game, and it looks sick, man. I've watched I wouldn't say devlogs, but yeah, kind of like devlogs. He just uploaded a few demo videos of how the gameplay, how the game looks like, and it looks really promising. It looks really good. I don't know why the smoke is not there. It's the smoke. It's fine. It's a weird camera, by the way. The square is like very small, but yeah. Monday, 7:35 a.m. Let's do this. By the way, I'm holding the Xbox 360-ish controller, and it feels really weird after playing a lot of PlayStation. And I think this is my first ever transition from controllers. I've always been using this mocked Xbox controller. It's not even a real Xbox controller. It's just a fake Xbox. I wouldn't say fake, but it's just a controller with X input is what I'm trying to say. But yeah. And then I always use this, and in between I was kind of used to using the PlayStation controller, the DualShock 4, this bad boy right here, and this one is really good. I really thought this controller would not be comfortable, which is not compared to the Xbox controller. It's very comfortable. You just do not feel anything when you hold it in your hand. DualShock 4 is not like that. It is very heavy, and you feel it every single time. You know that you're holding a controller. It's very hard to not notice. But yeah, I do not complain. The feedback is good. I like the DualShock, which is supposed to be the main feature. But yeah, all right. Enough about controllers. I am playing on a controller, and It's just a bit weird holding the controller. So yeah, nothing fancy. Let's just start with the game. I skipped first dialogue, and I don't remember what the first dialogue was. Hope I don't catch a cold again. Probably a comment about how it's raining. So yeah, let's continue. Oh, I can flash that. Can I talk at smoking? Yes, I can. Please stop smoking. And that's my car. Alright, can you use it? I just got here. I am not going back now. Well, alright. They've been here a while, it looks like. Can I use that car? Nope. Why would I do that? Again, okay. It's these people. Terrible. Show all interactable objects by pressing the right stick. I said terrible business, all this. Cycle between nearby interactable objects using left button and right button. Oh. The crowd is too close to the crime scene. Are they? They're not even in the premises. They're across the road, but yeah, I think the number of cops are few. This is poor. Well, what is this? That's the way inside. I wonder why Chief sent me all the way to Pineview for this case. Only one way to find out. Well, I do not want to go inside right away. Wait a minute. How do I run? Yeah, it's right trigger. Where is the puddle? I do not see the puddle. Okay, I need to enable the puddle. If I'm not wrong, I remember there being a huge puddle, a puddle of water. It was very reflective, and I think it was. I don't think it was in my gameplay when I first played it. I think it was. I don't think it was in the demo. It was in the whole entire gameplay. But I don't think it was. Why is it not here? Did he remove that because of the performance issue? I am on high settings. Are you kidding me? I am on high settings. Okay, fine. You know what? I'll take it. They also have the digital art book. I don't know why I didn't show that the last time. Probably it was not there. But I'll probably go through the art book once I'm done with the gameplay, so I can show you guys what it looks like. Yeah, let's continue. I don't want to start new again, and I hope this continues to where. Yep. All right. Yeah, I don't know. I think he removed it because of performance issues. Ma'am, please, you need to back away a little. What's happened here? A murder, Johnny. Get under the umbrella. Granny, I want to leave. It's really cold. Can we go back to the shop now? We could all see this coming a mile away. Ma'am, please. Granny, please. Alright, Johnny, let's go. There's no point in standing here, Row? Did I say Row? Is he not under the umbrella? He's not under the umbrella. Kids these days, man, they don't want to sit or walk under the umbrella. I knew this would happen. We should have done something. Why are they all looking there? I don't know what's there to the right. They are all looking to the right. There's nothing we could have done. Chris did this, I'm sure of it. It does look like that, doesn't it? Oh, he was holding an umbrella. Okay. Detective Stone, right? The chief is inside. They've been waiting for you. You need to control the crowd, officer. You need to push the crowd away from the scene. What? You'll have to speak up. I can't hear you over the rain. The crowd, handle them. There could have been evidence out here. We can't have the crowd trampling all over the evidence. Oh yes, I'm trying. Hey, Williams, what the hell are you doing? Trying to prop up this tape so it won't stay. We'll get some sticks and drive them in. Yes, sir. Richard, Don't call for Richard. Richard's on leave. Do it yourself. Goodness. Sorry, detective. The thing is, we're short of manpower here. We weren't prepared for this kind of thing. First time in decades. And to top it off, this goddamned rain. Just get the crowd under control. I'm heading inside. Yes, detective. Don't worry. Williams. Classic, man. I cannot. Okay, let's go inside. Should I go in? Yeah, go in. I think I'm done. Outside. So the thing is, this is less of a detective game and more of a murder adventure game. It's not a murder mystery game. Like the player does not get to solve a mystery. That's not the issue. I wouldn't say it's the issue. It's just how he intended the game to be. But yeah, I would like to see a game like this, a 2D point and click adventure. I probably think there might be a few games. I think Shiva is a point and click murder mystery game where the player has to do the actual murder mystery things. So yeah, I'll probably check that game out after I complete Rainswept, that is. But yeah, this is I really love this game. It's a really good game and I want to complete it. So yeah, I don't know why I keep talking about it like like I myself made the game. But yeah, oh god, that's the sheriff. I should talk to him first. Yep, you probably should. Not very professional. I hope they know what they're doing. I really think they are kind of professionals. Michael? Huh? I like how the guy in the background is just like, did he just pass out? I can't be bothered. Just goes on to continue with his photos. Lovely. Detective, are you okay? Oh, that's a neat animation. I think so, yeah. Guess I'm just a little tired after the long drive here. Okay, if you say so. Detective Stone, right? The head office called in to say that you'd be joining us here for this investigation. I'm Sheriff Harris, and this is Officer Watts. We appreciate the department sending help, but I don't think we'll need it. This case is ready to be wrapped up. Or what do you have here? The victims here are Christopher Green, age 26, died from a bullet wound to the head. Looks like self-inflicted. And Deanne. I don't know why I keep pronouncing the... Okay. Diana. I'm just gonna call her Diana. Diana Miller, age 24, single bullet wound to the abdomen. The victims lived together, were unmarried. Weren't they married? Any signs of intruder? No signs of forced entry. The door was locked from the inside when we arrived. An officer climbed through the open window here to open the door. There are no footprints outside the window. Except the officer's. He was careful. No signs of struggle or marks on the bodies either. Time of death. What was the time of death? According to the next door neighbor, a single gunshot was heard around 12:15. Okay, let's call it 12:15 a.m. I don't like the 15 hours or something like that. Okay, whatever. We received the call at about 20 hours and we're here in another 5 minutes. We found them dead upon arrival and confirmed the timing. The weapon. What do we know about the weapon? Both shots were fired from a .38 caliber special revolver. The ballistics report will let us know more. Any witnesses? Just the next door neighbor who claims to have heard a single gunshot. We can interview him shortly. And questions. Honestly speaking, detective, we think it's pretty obvious what's taking place here. What do you mean? They had a reputation. They weren't exactly a happy couple. The whole town knows this. Diana was shot at point blank range with Chris's gun, probably by Chris. He then went ahead and shot himself, as the wound is clearly self-inflicted. So you see, sending you here unnecessarily complicates things. Question their abilities. I'm beginning to think it was a very good idea. In fact, it's obviously a case of murder-suicide, detective. So we've got all figured out here already, huh? If that was sarcasm, I'll ignore it. But yes, more or less. Are you suggesting there was domestic violence involved? It would seem so. It was never reported, but that doesn't mean it didn't happen. So, rumors? You may call it that, but where there's smoke, there's fire. What? Okay, I'm not sure that. And they were really never able to fit in this town. They were new here, moved in about 6 months ago. Never got out much, didn't make any friends. We don't need to analyze the obvious, detective. That would only be inefficient. Wow, okay. I almost forgot about her. This is Officer Blunt. She will assist you through the course of your work here. Hello, detective. I don't know why I made a voice. And one more thing. We are looking to wrap this case up quickly and cleanly. We don't want to drag it if it can be helped. We have an important festival coming around in a week's time. So you might say this is rather bad timing. So there's no need to go around complicating things, alright? Just get me a story that works and we can just close this case quickly. Yeah, sure. Can't wait to wrap this case up. Yeah, alright then. I'll see you soon. Goodbye. Okay then. Why are you running? Anyway, have a look around the room if you'd like. Come talk to me when you're done. Like he just moved 2 steps. There's a lot of stuff here. Alright, let's first deal with 38 caliber special, as Officer Watts said. It looks pretty old. It can hold 6 rounds. It's a revolver, so it wouldn't have ejected the shell casings. It should still be in the barrel. There are 3 unused rounds still in here and 3 spent shell casings. This means 3 rounds were fired from this gun at some point of time. If 2 were fired last night, where's the 3rd? Or was it shot last night or on some other day? The gun belonged to Chris, according to Officer Watts. Let's assume Chris or Diana weren't the ones to use it. Is there anyone else that could have known where they kept the gun? From Pineview? I really doubt it. Remember, no signs of forced entry. Could it be someone they were comfortable with or trusted? No one I can think of. Okay, let's look at this. 38 special rounds. It's a box of 50 rounds. There are 44 here, which means 6 are missing. 2 were used last night, and there are still 3 loaded in the gun, as we saw earlier. If 2 were shot last night, there's still 1 unaccounted for. Was that shot last night too, or on some other day? Bullet wound to the head. The skull is badly damaged. I need to reduce the volume of music, please. Game, thank you. That's just extremely loud for me as well. Bullet wound to the head. The skull is badly damaged. Most of the side has been blown off. His body position and the way he fell would indicate that he was sitting sideways on the chair, facing where Diana's body is now. The angle of the shot indicates that he was shot from the side. If someone shot him, they were standing in front of the refrigerator. Sounds weird in a 2D world, doesn't it? No clues there though. He could have been shot from that window at the moment. It's shut. Must get it checked for fingerprints and footprints outside. Could someone have entered and left through here? We should have the fingerprint results in a couple of days, detective. Don't forget there aren't any footprints outside. If someone shot him from outside, then Chris would have sat facing the refrigerator. That would make sense. The way the killer wouldn't need to enter the house. But in case, who shot Diana? Examining hand. Gunpowder residue on his right hand. Hard to disagree with Officer Watts here. This is strong evidence for the victim shooting himself, unless it was made to look that way. The chair is fallen on its back. Looked like Chris fell off the chair before or after being shot. Probably before being shot. Red wine. It looks like a new bottle was opened yesterday. No one drank from this glass. It was seen that Chris was sitting by himself at the table and drinking wine, waiting for someone to join him. Probably Diana. I did not read that, by the way. I did not read that. I just said that out of nowhere and it just happened to appear there. Whether he was waiting for her or someone else, we don't know yet. A glass of wine was knocked over. This looks like wine, but there seems to be blood in here as well. How did blood spatter in this direction? It doesn't make sense. Those drops of blood feel out of place too. Officer Blunt, I think there's been more than 2 gunshots that we are seeing here. What? Yeah, I don't know. Oops, I spotted that. What's this? Zoom. It's signed Chris 96. I'm guessing Chris built some of the furniture around this house. How old is this? I don't think the game ever mentions the year. This is the... Oh god. I just... Okay. This is the diary system. I did not use the diary system the last time I played the game. I only opened it once and I was like, oh cool, diary, bye. And the next 4 hours, no diary used at all, which sucks, right? It's a huge mechanic. It's not a mechanic, sorry. It's not a mechanic. You don't need to use the diary like you use it in LA Noire. But yeah. Which reminds me, I should play LA Noire after this. Yeah, I'll probably play LA Noire after this. But yeah, the diary is not a huge mechanic because I completed the game without opening it more than once. So yeah, so the diary is there just for giving more information. Is that I think. No signs of forced entry, no signs of struggle/physical altercation, single gunshot heard at 15 hours by the next door neighbor. Weapon is 38 caliber special revolver. Victim had a reputation in town. Local cops seem pretty convinced it's a case of domestic violence. I shouldn't expect them to be very helpful. That's a good thing though. I love how I cannot turn pages where I actually did turn. Fine. It's a glitch, man. It's a one-man game. You do not expect it to be AAA polished. Why can I not run indoors? And why am I... Okay, sorry, I'm just complaining a lot. I don't know why. Gunshot to the stomach. The damage and the residue would suggest this shot was taken at point-blank range. The rules out the possibility of her being shot from the open window. She would have been in line of sight from the outside though. There's no mistaking it. The perpetrator, the killer, would have to be inside the house to cause this kind of a wound. Whether that was Chris or someone else, it's hard to say at that moment. I think that's everything. Okay, so that note added. It says note added in the bottom right. So I think, yeah. So I think it's just a glitch. Nothing to worry about. Crime scene, 7th of October. It's good that he mentions the date. Oh, is that a top-down slash? I think it's a top-down perspective, not even a slash. That is a top-down perspective on the right. You see that? It's cool. I like it. Let's read. Diana shot at point-blank range in the stomach. Shooter had to be inside the house. Chris shot to the head, gunpowder residue on the hand. Wine celebration / happy. Weapon type 3 bullets and 3 empty shells in the chamber. 2 used last night. What about the third? ? Weapon was owned by Chris. How would someone else get access to it? A friend, someone they trusted. I don't remember. Is it Is it a murder suicide? Oh, it is not. Oh, it is not murder suicide. Well, it is a murder and then it's a suicide. I don't think it's a murder suicide. Well, yeah, I know the answer, so I know the ending. Kind of, I don't want to ruin it, but I do want to refresh the build up. I don't really remember how things went by. So yeah. Yeah, let's talk to you in your face. We done here? Yes, I'm done. Alright, let's have a chat with Mr. Willis. The neighbor. I was confused who Mr. Willis was. The rain has finally let up. Can I just go home? Oh, I cannot. Oh, there's not even a prompt. I'm gonna get forced into a cutscene. Can I just stop smoking? Yeah, thank you. Okay, I toggled off. Okay, I thought it was gonna toggle itself on for some reason. All right, I like the physics, the coat physics, and the tie physics. I actually like it. It's not a sarcastic comment. I actually do like it. I do want to implement that into my game. I think he used spine. Is that the thing? Yeah, it's bone based animation. Yeah, that's right. This is Mr. Willis. He lives right there next door. Coffee, detective? No, thank you. I don't like caffeine. You can ask him any questions you may have about last night. Right, Mr. Willis. Can you tell me everything that you saw or heard during last night's event? Well, see, I'd headed off to bed around 11 p.m. as I usually do after a glass of whiskey. Helps me sleep, you know. Anyway, somewhere around 12:15 a.m. I'd say, I was woken up by a loud bang. I ran to my bedroom window that looks straight down at their place. And what did you see? Nothing. Their kitchen lights were on, but that's about it. I went to my phone and called Officer Watts. What's with the... God, I'm already scared. I genuinely am terrified of lightning. And this is just making it worse. Okay, I went to my phone and called Officer Watts here straight away. How long did it take you to get to the window once you heard the shot? About a couple of seconds, detective. Not more than 5, I'd say. I nearly fell out of my bed when I heard the shot, so you might say I was halfway there already. Did you see anyone else on the street? Anything unusual? No, detective. Everything was exactly the same as always. So you say you heard a single shot. Yes, the whiskey usually knocks me out pretty good. So if there had been more, I didn't hear them. Move on. Let's Do you live alone, Mr. Willis? Yes, I do. I never got married. It's a long story. One meant to be talked about a couple of whiskeys. Know what I mean? Yep. Sleep. Can anyone confirm your whereabouts? No. I was just at home, you see. Am I a suspect? It's procedural, Mr. Willis. I know Mr. Willis, he is cool. React to the unprofessionalism on display. We'll need to have a talk later, officer. Talk about what? Just later, okay? Okay, Sherlock. Whatever you say, Holmes. Snicker. Did Chris and Diana have many visitors, friends, etc.? No, not at all, in fact. And all this time, I only maybe saw Jack coming over to fix that car. Nah, people rarely ever visited them cause they mostly kept to themselves, see? Never met any friends here. But sometimes folks don't like those kinds either. so I can't really say, know what I mean? No, please elaborate. You won't find anyone crying over their deaths here. Nobody really knew them. They never got out much. Come on, lightning. I cannot take a lightning sound effect. I'm already terrified of a real life lightning. And the game is gonna deliver me with more lightning. Thank you. Is there anything else you'd like to share with us, Mr. Willis? I don't know if this is useful, but you might have heard about Chris and Diana. Diane. I don't know how Diane. How do you say that name? They looked pretty happy when they first moved in. More recently, though, I heard Diana crying a couple of times, usually late at night. See, the whiskey knocks me out. How many times are you going to mention that? Early, so maybe that's why I never heard all this before. But a couple of times I was up a little later. One night, about a month ago, I heard pretty bad things. There were some loud sounds, like stuff being flung around and such. See, I heard someone crying. I was thinking to myself that maybe I should call the police, but then it quieted down all of a sudden. We never received any calls for domestic violence, but people have often talked of stories of this kind. Can you remember when you heard this, Mr. Willis? Yeah, I was up late night writing an important letter. I think it must have been somewhere between 1st to 3rd last month. 1st to 3rd September. Alright, anything else? No, that's all I know about this. Right, thanks for all your help, Mr. Willis. We'll be in touch if we need anything else. No problem, thanks for the coffee. Wait, let me check the diary. Oh, there we go. That's how you stop a game progression. What is this? Mr. Willis witness. He was intoxicated, was at his window in didn't he say 5 minutes? Less than 5 seconds. Saw nothing / no one. Only heard one shot at 0:15. 00:15. Heard sounds, crying, fighting, objects falling. 1 to 3rd September. Chris / Diana's house, Willis's house, full view of street. Witness. Alright. Oh, did I just break the game? Oh, I just broke the game, didn't I? Okay, no, I didn't. Okay, cool. So, detective, you said you wanted to have a talk later. It's now a good time. Yes, officer, please don't tell witnesses they are not under suspicion, especially not in front of them. So basically, you're telling me that I don't know how to do my job. Is that it? All I'm saying is this case isn't all wrapped up as you'd like to believe. Sorry. How can you not see what's right in front of you? It's so obvious. Mr. Willis didn't see anything outside the house after the gunshots, and there are no signs of anyone forcing entry either. On top of that, considering how rough things were between the two of them, you heard that Mr. Willis said, right? Yeah, jumping to conclusions. Seriously, officer? What has it been? Barely hours since the murder? Do you think there's enough data to form a conclusion? Mr. Willis's account only forms a part of the complete picture. It isn't enough. Well, what about the door, huh? How was it locked from the inside? Explain that. I checked the door. It locks itself from the inside when you pull it close. Whether you pull it from the outside or push it from the inside. I'm not saying that's what happened. I'm saying there's no conclusive evidence yet. Well, fine then. Dig as deep as you'd like, detective. You won't find anything new here. I was perfectly capable of handling this case myself, but of course, the head department had to complicate things. In any case, Sheriff Harris will probably want to wrap up this case before the festival, so don't expect him to wait for more than a week. I have to head to the station now, officer. Officer, escort Detective Stone. I just said detective. Escort Detective Stone to his hotel. Will do, sir. Officer Blunt. More like. No, I'm not gonna make that joke. I'm not gonna make that joke. Sorry. We'll come back in the evening to search the house. Letters, diaries, things of that sort. Alright. When can we expect the autopsy results? Day after tomorrow, according to the coroner. But I'll confirm and let you know. I'm guessing there were more than 2 bullets shot last night. We should take another look around the kitchen to make sure. 3 bullets? But, we're actually glad that you're here, you know? Although the sheriff and Officer Watts would rather not admit it, even to themselves. This is like the first murder here in the last 100 years or so. We have no idea how to deal with it. It's alright, I know what you mean. I just joined the force a month back, for instance, and a murder already. I'm not sure if I'm ready. I kind of knew them, you could say. I've never known anyone that's been murdered before, you know? It's kind of weird. A bit sad. I know as an officer I'm not supposed to feel that way and all. You'll be fine. Give it time. Thanks, detective. I already do know this stuff, but I like to refresh my. I'm getting hiccups. I have a problem of hiccups. What do you know about Chris and Diane? Sorry, why am I saying this is called Diana? Well, not much. It's mostly what Mr. Willis said earlier. Nobody knew them really. They came in here, kept to themselves. You'd hear stories about them. Everyone thought they were some kind of weirdos. I admit I kind of agreed with that sentiment too. I feel bad about that now. It's no reason to make assumptions about people's character, and character can't be used as evidence. So I'd really like to help figure out what the real story is, whatever it may be. What's the festival next week about? Oh, it's an annual thing. We have it every October. There's a fair on the market street. There's food, rides. We get a lot of tourists from nearby states around that time. It's a good source of revenue for some of smaller businesses here. That, of course, is less important in the light of recent events. Good to hear you say that. Of course, we can't go around trying to wrap up cases based on our assumptions, whatever the situation may be. I mean, these were people's lives that ended. It's our job to figure out what really happened. So I guess what I'm saying is you can count on me during this investigation. Thanks. I'm hoping the local police will let me do the job I've been sent to do though. I don't mean you, detective, I know what you mean. Honestly speaking, Sheriff Harris is an asshole. I'm serious, he doesn't care about anything except running off home and taking it easy. This case probably ruined his plans to relax and enjoy the festival week. I hate people like that. Officer Watts though, he's really sweet. I know he comes across as a little obnoxious, but oh my god. I love how it plays in your right ear, just your right ear. Alright. I saw her. She was right there. Why am I seeing her? Why am I thinking of her? Well, we don't know, kid. We don't know. So yeah, I think I'm gonna take my time with this. Let's check the. Yeah, that's about it. Do we have any tasks now? We don't. We have a map. We do not. Well, I'm probably gonna leave this episode right over here. We're gonna do different parts. I don't want to end the game in just one video like I did the last time, but yeah, I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna complete the game at my own pace, and I'm gonna finish it this time with remembering most of the stuff later on. Not like how I did with well, I played it the first time, but yeah, you get the point. This game is amazing, man. I need to give it more credit than it's already been given. I've watched few reviews over this past year, and a lot of reviews have been good. They have been kind of but it is understandable. This game is not perfect. This game is not a masterpiece. This game lacks a lot of things. This game lacks a lot of things again. But yeah, nobody can make a perfect game except for Red Dead Redemption 2. That game is just awesome. The perfect game ever made. You want it? Red Dead Redemption 2. That's your answer. But geez, now I remove my headphones. I realize I'm very, very loud. Like, this is how loud I am. Wow, that's very loud. But again, yeah, this game, I'm gonna continue this game. It's been a great time playing this game over the last 2 years. I would say 2017, not exactly 2017. 2018 or 17, I don't really remember. I think 18 is when I played the demo. I found this game on Game Jolt out of nowhere. Like, I was just browsing through adventure games, and there's this game sitting right there, a free to play game. I was like, cool, for my channel, and I played it. I played the demo. I think I played the demo, and I'm like, oh my god, this seems like a really good game. I would be interested in. And a year later, the game comes out, and I play it, and it was really phenomenal. The ending was good, the story is good, the dialogue writing is just what sells the game. If dialogue writing was cliche and the story was not good, this game would not have a lot of points to be called good. So yeah, probably three of my favorite things. First is probably the music. The music is great, it's incredible. I have the soundtrack with me, and the second thing is story. The story is really good. It's not exactly unique, but it's a combination of very different murder mystery things. So it combines a lot of different stories, and it gives you this one compiled really great story. And the third thing, that is, I almost missed the entire camera. The third thing is dialogue writing. The dialogue writing is not cliche, is not cringy. Even if it is, it's at points where you would expect it to be. Like talking to old people. Like, of course, old people are gonna sound weird to young people. So yeah, so the dialogues are completely nailed over here. Yeah, three things that are really that probably say sell the game. If these three things were not good at all, this game wouldn't have been as good as it is right now. So yeah. But you know what? Let's check out the. I'll probably quit. This does save, right? Yeah, cool. I was hoping it would save. I'll probably check. Let's check out the art book. I haven't checked out the art book. Like, I know it's there. It's still there. Okay, sorry for the black screen. I need to find. How do I open the? I don't remember how I did that. The last time I played it. The last time I opened it. Sorry for the dogs, by the way. Oh, here it is. Oh, there's wallpapers as well. Oh, that's cool. And there's the art book right there. The making of Rainswept. Oh, it's an entire thing. Oh shit, it's the entire behind the scenes kind of thing. But I do think I can show you a few things, right? Oh yeah, no, it's a complete read-through thing. Yeah, I'll probably leave this for I'll make an entire video about it, reading the entire thing once I've completed the game again. That will make more sense if I do that, right? Wow. Okay. All right. Well, this is, oh my god, this is a full 65 pages book on the making of Rainswept. I'll probably make an entire video about reading through it after I complete the game. So yeah, I should probably end this one right over here. Thank you for watching. There hasn't been a single viewer. I don't care. It doesn't matter. I'm having fun playing this game. I'll probably play Eleanor in some time, I think. But yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining me. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.